Astra is a almost 30-year-old software company. We serve a very niche market. We sell into colleges and universities and have a platform that optimizes the course schedule. There really isn't a specific demographic, I suppose, of our client. Pretty much all colleges and universities need to create course schedules. So if you're of a certain size, this is a problem that we help our clients solve. We've been around for about 30 years. We are a privately held, independent organization with about 120 employees and have just under 530 colleges and universities that use our platform and our consulting services as well. Over a 30-year life cycle, we have always relied on organic direct sales as our revenue model. We have seen consistent growth over the years, some kind of hockey stick growth that has aligned with usually external factors like recessions or enrollment booms in higher education, but a pretty steady growth trajectory over those 30 years. I would say over the last 5 years or so, we started to hit a little bit of a plateau. We just weren't growing as quickly as or consistently and steadily as we had been in the past. And we were looking to diversify our revenue streams. So we really wanted to go look at alternative options, and partnerships were the most logical place to begin looking. Something interesting about the culture about Astra is because we've always relied on direct sales, we really didn't have the any kind of muscle memory or any sort of positive experience with partnering and kind of sharing opportunity and go-to-market options or go-to-market strategies with partners. So the first thing that I knew was going to be a challenge was kind of changing the culture and the belief system that we had internally. And that's from the executive level all the way to the field teams who were in charge of expansion sales and new acquisition. And so I was looking for something very structured, and I was looking for something that provided kind of a language, very, I guess, words that had very specific meaning that I could create kind of a common language across our business. I was, again, very worried about people feeling a little bit territorial by expanding into partner go-to-market and sales strategies. And I really wanted to be able to break down those barriers or satisfy those concerns. And so I was looking for something really structured. And that's what attracted me to Partnernomics, is it was an entire framework, an entire program that led me through the process. There was some skepticism about how other businesses would represent our brand and our solutions and kind of giving up that control or that power. So what I loved about Partnernomics is it walked me through developing not just the case for creating partnerships internally. It walked me through the language to use. It walked me through the frameworks to implement, the plans that I needed to lay out, and really how to identify who the best partners were going to be. When we started committed to the Partnernomics program, we did receive immediate value because we began working with personal coaches who could kind of meet us where we were at. I was trying to launch a partnership program basically straight out of the chute while learning the Partnernomics framework. And the first 6 months were really spent on strategy. So the coaching that I was able to receive from the Partnernomics coaches helped me develop a strategy, which in tandem was helping me communicate internally that strategy and case make and lay out kind of all the groundwork needed to get buy-in from our executive team, our sales teams, and our expansion teams. And so right out of the chute, that was kind of the first 6 months of work, was really just the building out the strategies and getting the internal buy-in. After that 6 months, we had identified who we wanted to recruit to be partners and what kind of partners we wanted them to be. And after the first year of kind of being in full mode of actually working with partners, we were able to add an additional 12% revenue on top of our organic sales revenue. After the 2-year period, of running the program, we actually were increasing almost 20 to 25% of what we were producing in organic sales or direct sales of revenue a year. So the partnership revenue stream began to increase, but I was thrilled because I saw revenue coming in the first year of really launching the program. And that was critical for me, and it was critical to the buy-in of the executive team to continue to invest in it and continue to accelerate and expand the program. What I did is I immediately grabbed people who were more open to it and put them in paired them with their role at our partner company. And quickly they found successes, and they came back and they started to evangelize these successes internally, and that started to get people who are a little bit more skeptical on board. It's been wonderful as a technology company, that I will say, because there are so many partnership opportunities in technology that make sense, right? There's referrals, there's integrations, there's platform, there's co-selling, there's reselling. There's just a lot of the partnership structures make a lot of sense for technology. And I think the direct sales model in SaaS and tech is becoming so much more difficult to achieve the same outcomes that we used to be able to achieve. So diversifying your sales motions and your go-to-market motions is an absolute must. So I think if you're in tech, that's a no-brainer.